Hello and welcome, Silrace here with Overwatch. Brawl rules on your screen right there, right now. Interesting brawl to say the least. I like the concept, I like the idea. Unfortunately, I have not been able to put more than a couple rounds to Overwatch for about a week now, and this brawl play got delayed because of other things. So there is that. However, finally got to play it, very interesting. I really like the concept. I hope to see, overall, hope to see more brawls like this and there. I kind of knew that flank would be coming at some point, I wasn't expecting it that fast though. Anyways. Post gameplay commentary, as always, I'm not good enough at this game to actually play and commentate at the same time, not at all. However, I haven't put that much time to playing Soldier 76, something which needs to be changed, and this is a big mistake by me. See where I put that healing beam, healing orb thing, and then I go poke around the corner. Had I put that healing beam right at the corner and then poke the corner, I would still have been able to stand in my own heal while looking around the corner. That would have been much better, something I learned from rewatching, you know, my own play. That's partially what this is about after all. Seeing things I did wrong, analyzing it, and learning to do things better and differently. Right. So, Soldier 76 only brawl. Like I mentioned, over time I really hope that we get to see brawls which feature every single character like this. I mean, a brawl where everybody is, well, forced to play Torbjorn or Bastion could be hilarious, or 6 Widowmakers on each side going at it. That would be very interesting. I really want to see that happening. I knew this flank would be coming by now because nobody... look at the amount of people we saw at the front for such a little time. Yeah, obviously a flank is happening. I didn't expect the other guy to be above me though. Something now I know, right? So let's go through the flank. Let's not go straight at it. I was still thinking the guy might be up there. Let's poke down here. Try to only be visible from certain angles, and this is one of those like... one of those things of like trade kills. I should once again have put down my healing in the room when I entered the room, because it was off cooldown. I should have done that. I might possibly have been able to win that, but because of the 100 health thing for this particular brawl, not so sure. Okay, let's poke up here because we need to contest the point, or at least try to contest it. And now I'm kind of alone, so let's see if we can just harass and let people do their thing, try to stay alive, which doesn't work. Obviously, if this guy wouldn't have been able to kill me, I would have died to the other guy who got on top again. So, my bad there, absolutely. I should not have pushed that far. You should never die playing this game. Or rather, you will die while you play, obviously, you will die, but you should never put yourself in a position where you, well, will consciously put yourself in such a position that you have a good chance of dying, because you should never do that. Dying is really bad, it puts your team at a disadvantage. Now I have to contest the point, wait for a teammate to come here. Now we are at 2, and let's go contest the point again. Completely expecting that guy to come around the pillar, which is why I was pre-firing on the other side of the pillar. Bad timing by me. Those guys put down their healing at the same time, and as I did, or rather I didn't see fast enough that they put theirs down. So bad timing by me. That means we have all the healings on cooldown for a little bit, but thankfully this guy makes the mistake of looking elsewhere. Alright. Got that rocket in, that's nice and nifty, and we can put down some time down on being on the hill. Only 2 guys at the front outside of the 2 we killed, so expecting that flank to come in again. That went way too high, that shot. Oh well, my bad. Had I aimed it down though, I probably would have hit one of the lion posts, I think. So there is the flank finally. Only thing need to do is try to get them off the hill, and that's where it is at. So that was a fairly nice comeback. I didn't feel like making you watch the half a minute delay between the rounds, so let's get on with it and get to the second round. And this is where I decide, okay, up top first. Let's see if we can get a flank in. And that worked out fairly well. I got a couple guys dead before the hill goes down. But frankly, this is one of those situations where I have to be really careful. You don't want to die before the control point unlocks. So play careful enough, and I'm expecting a flank here, which actually doesn't come. And then the control point opens, I go down and realize that actually I am entirely alone. I didn't know my entire team had died before the control point unlocked, which is essentially the entirely wrong time to die. Don't do that, right? Stay alive, stay safe until the control point unlocks. Sometimes you can't, sometimes people are willing to essentially dive for you so that they exchange their own life for yours. That's their problem, and that's, you know, sometimes happens, but it should always turn into a one-on-one trade instead of, you know, dying before the control point unlocks. It's after all about the objective, and this is where I take advantage of the rockets fairly well. This is a very good practice, right? Like this, right? See that? I can see the bullets coming in. I can see the healing field they stood in, and then you know, AoE around the corner. And then they actually poke out of there, get some free damage in, nobody's returning fire at me. Now they know my location though, and there, see that? That's what you should be taking care of, and this is where I just put down the heal, and I don't want to stay up here. I don't want to 1v1 this guy when I'm this close to dead. I know his healing is up as well. Let's go down and clear the point, alright? Point is important, kills are important as well to keep the enemy team from getting to the point, but frankly from up top you cannot come down to contest the point, as in you have to jump down, you cannot straight up jump onto the point itself. And this guy, the guy came down from the top, so I'm gonna go back up top. I'm gonna see if I can control this middle once again. Obviously absolutely can be flanked while here, but let's try to control it a little bit and also try to keep the flank secure. And there we go, folks down there. Put down my healing beacon, put down some free fire, and put down some more free fire, like that, with the rockets and stuff. Okay, hello folks, you're welcome to come and try to contest the point. I know this map better than the last one I have played, or, well, where the last one was, but that was an absolute positioning mistake by myself. I should have stayed behind the pillar entirely, like that, as you can see. I wasn't all that visible. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully that taught you something as well.